September 11th, 2001. You remember where you were. You remember the smoke, the screams, the silence that followed. But here's the question that still lingers. Did we ever get the full story? Not rumors, not internet noise, the full story. 8:46 a.m. American Airlines Flight 11 crashes into the North Tower of the World Trade Center in New York City. 17 minutes later, United Airlines Flight 175 hits the South Tower. The world watches live as fire consumes steel. At 9:37 a.m., another plane strikes the Pentagon. At 10:03 a.m., United Airlines Flight 93 crashes in Pennsylvania after passengers fight back. By the end of the morning, nearly 3,000 people are gone. Within days, the name behind the horror is identified: Osama bin Laden. The network: Al-Qaeda. America responds with war. The narrative seems clear. But clarity and completeness are not always the same thing. In 2004, the 9/11 Commission releases its findings: 19 hijackers, intelligence failures, missed signals. Later, the National Institute of Standards and Technology concludes the towers collapsed due to fire-induced structural failure. No explosives, no controlled demolition. Case closed. Or so it seemed. At 5:20 p.m. that same day, another skyscraper falls. World Trade Center 7, 47 stories, not hit by a plane. For years, many people didn't even know it collapsed. NIST later reports that internal fires caused a key structural column to fail. But video shows something striking. For a brief moment, the building descends at near free-fall speed. Free-fall. Physics doesn't care about politics. So what exactly happened inside that building? Weeks before 9/11, intelligence agencies received warnings. A presidential briefing in August 2001 reportedly carried the title, Bin Laden Determined to Strike in U.S. There were signals, chatter, red flags, but no prevention. Was it incompetence, bureaucratic breakdown, or something deeper in a system that wasn't prepared? These aren't accusations, they're documented gaps. Afghanistan, then Iraq. A connection between Iraq and 9/11 is suggested publicly but never proven. Years later, no weapons of mass destruction are found. The war on terror reshapes global politics. Surveillance expands. Airport security transforms. Privacy contracts. Trillions of dollars are spent. Entire regions destabilized. 9/11 was not just an attack. It was the spark that changed the architecture of the modern world. Over the years, classified pages are released. FBI documents emerge. Families of the victims continue to push for transparency. Not for spectacle, not for chaos, for clarity. Because when nearly 2,000 lives are lost, accountability is not optional. It's owed. Let's be clear. Al-Qaeda claimed responsibility. Bin Laden later admitted involvement. The attacks were real. The loss was real. The grief still is. But asking questions about intelligence failures, policy decisions, and unanswered details, that isn't denial. It's civic responsibility. Truth doesn't weaken a nation. Avoiding it does. 25 years later, the smoke is gone, the skyline rebuilt, but the questions remain suspended in the air. History is not just what happened, it's what we choose to examine. Read the reports, listen to the families, study the facts, because the story of 9/11 is bigger than a single day. It's about power, policy, accountability, and whether we still believe that truth matters. The towers fell in hours, but the search for answers, that still stands.